Here we go, back again with another video. Today we're going to chat about a few things to do with Sunderland. With there being no match at the weekend, we haven't lost a game of football. But yes, we'll move on to this one. Now, I haven't seen the tweet on this. If there has been a tweet, I don't know. But in the know, the source, Fabrizio Romano apparently has said this, caught offside, has put this on the interweb. Right, Fabrizio Romano confirms clubs are monitoring Chelsea and Tottenham transfer target, Jobe Bellingham. Right, the talented 18-year-old who has shone in the Championship this season, and it's perhaps inevitable that his performances are always going to attract attention as he's the younger brother of the Real Madrid and England midfielder Jobe Bellingham. Yes, he's had some good performances, but he's also had a lot of average performances. A lot of people have been calling for Jobe to be rested. Young 18-year-old lad, 17, now 18, played a lot of games for Sunderland this season. Almost all of the Championship games being involved in the majority of this season. And we think he's getting a bit tired. He seems a bit run down and slow at the moment. But, hopefully this break, there's a little bit of a break in the transfer win, a little bit of a break for the international. International has given him a bit of a rest and rejuvenate him, hopefully. For the moment, the younger Bellingham is a little bit behind the older sibling. Well, I'd say quite a bit at the moment. But he still looks a terrific young talent, and there's been some speculation about top Premier League clubs like Chelsea and Tottenham keeping an eye on him. Yes, there's no denying he's got a lot of talent. He's a talented young footballer from a talented family. Chelsea have been linked with Bellingham by Team Talk, while with Spurs links come from Football Insider. Though it seems Romano is not ready to name names yet, even if he did admit there's interest in the player, so there seems to be more clubs interested. It's going to happen. But how much? Right, well, that's this question right now. How much is enough to let Jobe Bellingham go this summer? And would you keep Jobe at all costs? I don't think the hierarchy would. I think they've been playing him all season just for this specific purpose, in my opinion. It remains to be seen if the teenager will be on the move soon, but Romano says there is clearly some interest there as bigger clubs will follow his progress. Another name to watch is surely going to be Jobe Bellingham's younger brother Jobe, who is impressing at Sunderland, Romano says, of course. I really like him, Romano says. I personally view him as an excellent talent. He's a serious guy and a hard worker as well. I'm sure his future will be bright. For him to be in a similar to Jude is going to be difficult, as it would be for everyone, as he's a generational player. But Jobe is really talented and good. We will see what happens in the summer. It's quiet so far, but the scouts are obviously monitoring him closely. Chelsea and Spurs are both clubs who tend to trust and want to develop young players. So it could be that we'll see Birmingham, the ex-Birmingham youngster, in a London at some point in the future. So he thinks he's going to be going to London, but will he be going this season or will it be another season? So there we have food for thought. Personally, my personal opinion, I'd want to keep him for another season, as well as I want to keep Jack Clark for another season and keep the majority of players for another season. But which players do you think will be leaving in the summer? Which players will be letting go? Now, here's a list of players. And let me know if you agree with the players that I think we should let go. Now, I'm thinking, then we'll talk about this Sheffield Wednesday head coach that's touted to be the next Sunderland head coach. Oh, God. We are certainly looking up at the skies, aren't we? Right, so Alex Bass on loan this season. I forgot all about Alex Bass. For me, let him go at the end of the season. Nathan Bishop. Again, if we keep Patterson, let Nathan Bishop go and get somebody a bit stronger who can push Patterson next season. Joe Anderson hasn't done much this season, has he? Been out on loan all season. Clearly, they didn't do the homework with this young lad and they're not seem to be that bothered. Would you want to give Joe a chance next season at Sunderland or release him or back out on loan? We haven't seen that. I haven't seen that much on Joe Anderson to really be able to judge what kind of player he is. Then we have, of course, Triantos, Victorious Triantos. Is he a player now coming of age next season? Would you want to play him next season? Or is he a substitute bench player? Or would you send him out on loan for the full season to develop his talent and skills? Well, depends who we bring in. Depends if Ballard goes. Hopefully Ballard will stay. You know, can you see a Lessie, if he keeps himself fit, with Ballard in centre, with Certain on the left, and Hume on the right, possibly, and Triantos and Sealt as backup. Sealt injured. You know, when injuries come knocking, it might take a while to get over him. Callum Styles. I've seen a little bit of Callum Styles. My good instinct says, release him, let him go back. He's on loan, let him go back at the end of the season. Then we got Ellis, the young lad Ellis Taylor, Hartlepool lad. I think he was born in Hartlepool anyway. Young lad come to the academy, Ellis Taylor. Possibly send him out on loan next season to maybe he's a League One team, see how he comes on for doing that. Possibly, maybe he's Corey Evans, is he going to be leaving in the summer? Do you think Corey Evans will be leaving in the summer? I think if he doesn't get any game time between now and the end of the season, or doesn't play particularly well between now and the end of the season, I think that it could be time for Corey Evans to go at the end of the season. If he comes in and shows us he can stay fit and looks decent, then possibly next season. Personally, I think I would let him go. Then we got Jay Matete. Apparently Jay Matete could be out in the summertime as well, and he's picked up another injury. Oh, some players just pick up injuries all the time. Could he be one of these young players that Sunderland have had of recent times who are always going to be injured? Jay Matete, do you think? I can't see us getting promoted to the Premier League with the likes of Jay Matete. So personally, unfortunately, I wouldn't let him go. Bradley Dack. Would you release Bradley Dack? It's a no-brainer. Of course you would release Bradley Dack. Yes, he's been injured too many times. And for me, absolute waste of a wage. That's just my opinion. What's yours? Then we have Jack Clark. Of course we'd keep Jack Clark. Jack Diamond. For me, I don't think he's ever going to make it into a championship high-level player or lower Premier League. So I think we'll save wages by getting rid of Jack Diamond. Then, of course, we've got Juice Bennett, who's injured again in Greece. Juice Bennett. Will they get rid of Juice Bennett? Looks like he's not in favour at the moment when he was at Sunderland. So it looks like he could be getting released or even sent out on loan all of next season as well. Mason Burstow, definitely send him back to Chelsea and don't ever even inquire about getting him back again. Hemir. He needs to either go on loan for the full season next season to a decent sort of League One side to see what he's made of, or just get rid. And then, of course, Mienda out on loan, not doing much at the moment at Hibs. He needs to go on loan again next season to maybe then a League One side, higher end League One side. So they're the players that, for me, should be going out either on loan or being released. Simple as. And what about this Sheffield Wednesday manager? There's rumours out there that Danny Rowe, Sheffield Wednesday, he's been in charge 30 games, won 12, drawn 3, lost 15. The German head coach, his first team he's been in charge is Sheffield Wednesday. Misfit. The model claim is issued as Sunderland linked with Sheffield Wednesday's Danny Rowe. The Black Cats have been linked with Sheffield Wednesday's boss Danny ahead of next season. Oh, shooting for the stars again, aren't we? This speaks all over Christian Speakman, doesn't it? Looks like he's not going anywhere. Danny Rowe has emerged as a potential candidate to become the next head coach at Sunderland. According to news, the Sheffield Wednesday boss is being considered by the Black Cats as a search for successor to Michael Beale. We don't even want a successor to Tony Mowbray. Beale's time in charge, it was a shit. Michael Dodds was put in place as interim coach, and it is what it is. Rowe has earned a lot of plaudits for his work with the Owls since taking the reins in October, and now is reportedly a potential target for the Wearside outfit, although so is Will Still. I prefer to get Will Still, to be fair. FLW Sunderland fan pundit Jack Alkwick believes that Rowe could be a potential smart appointment by Sunderland hierarchy and believes the German's tactical outsman has been the key their rise towards a possible survival in the Championship this season. Well, am I missing the boat here? Do you think he could be a good head coach next season? I don't know. I can't. I'm gonna sit back and sit on the fence here. I cannot judge. You know, I can say, oh, we're not going reaching for the stars with these head coaches, but I cannot judge. I don't know the person, but I'd rather go somebody with some experience, in my opinion. I wouldn't mind Danny, to be fair. Jack told Football League World. He's done a good job at Sheffield Wednesday so far, and obviously the aim is to keep them up, and I can see him doing that. Happy days. Personally, I think what we've seen with them is they were so bad at the start of the season, really poor. Looking, they could have been one of the worst teams ever to grace the championships. That's how bad they were. They're still not littered with incredible talent. There's not many good players in the squad, but they've got a good point where they're good enough tactically to beat teams around them, and that's down to role. They might pick up the odd result against someone, maybe Sunderland at the end of the season, above them as well. So if they can beat the teams around them, they might stay up. So there we have it. What's your thoughts on Rule? 30 games in charge, 12 wins, 3 draws, 15 defeats, 40% win ratio. Well, that's we have it. So Rule could be Sunderland's new head coach. He's only 34 years of age. So there's a few little bits of snippets of information for you. Let me know your thoughts down below on Jobe, on Rule, and which players would you like to let go. Thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. We'll see you very shortly in this week for the next instalment of a matchday preview. A matchday preview. Yes, a matchday preview. And a chance to win one of those shirts behind us. And if your name's Graham Byrne, leave us a message, please, because you've won a shirt. Thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you later. Stop recording.